On the morning of July 31st, 2025, the world learned of Trevor Magallanes' unexpected passing. He was 48, yet those closest to him speak of a life far richer than any number. Born May 13th, 1987, in Manila, Trevor arrived into a family steeped in warmth and resilience. His earliest years were framed by the narrow alleys and vibrant street vendors of Metro Manila, where he learned to find joy in small moments. A shared mango at sunrise, with a laughter echoing through cramped hallways. He was curious from day one, always asking questions that even adults struggled to answer. When he was 8, his family boarded a plane bound for California. The transition was seismic, from monsoon-dampened afternoons to the crisp fog of the San Francisco Bay. Trevor thrived in his new surroundings. He devoured books on economics, marveled at stock tickers, and tackled algebraic proofs like a seasoned scholar. Public school classrooms cheered at his uncanny knack for turning abstract formulas into real-world strategies. Rumor has it he once built a rudimentary budget model at age 12 to advise his parents on monthly expenses. At the University of San Francisco School of Management, Trevor's reputation blossomed. He helmed the Student Finance Association, orchestrating speaker series that brought in Silicon Valley leaders. His peers admired his ability to translate dense financial jargon into everyday language. Corporations hunted for interns with half his skill set, yet Trevor remained humble, believing that finance was a tool to uplift communities, not a means of self-aggrandizement. In 2014, Genentech welcomed him as a junior financial analyst. Here, amid towering beakers and minute-by-minute breakthroughs, he discovered his calling: to serve as the unheralded connective tissue between lab discoveries and the bottom line. He designed forecasting models that helped determine which experimental therapies would reach clinical trials. His projections guided multi-million-dollar budgets, influencing decisions that ultimately touched patients' lives. Colleagues recall his door always being open, his desk perpetually strewn with coffee-ring notes and half-scribbled equations. By 2017, Trevor had earned a reputation for bridging divides between R&D's optimism and executive leadership's caution, between financial stewardship and scientific innovation. A promotion to senior analyst invited him to mentor incoming associates, instilling in them his ethos. Numbers tell stories, but people give those stories meaning. Under his guidance, teams learned to look beyond spreadsheets, considering the human faces behind each quarterly forecast. His personal life, though fiercely guarded, intersected briefly with the spotlight in 2016 when he married Filipino actress and comedian Rufa Mae Quinto. Their union was intimate. A city hall ceremony attended by immediate family, punctuated by tearful blessings from elders and the playful toss of red rice for prosperity. A year later, they celebrated the arrival of their daughter, Alexandria Athena. Trevor's eyes would light up speaking of her first steps, first words, the quiet comfort of bedtime stories. Parenthood, he said, taught him the ultimate lesson in economics, that some investments, like love, yield returns beyond measure. Despite the glow of family life, 2024 brought turbulence. Trevor and Rufa Mae initiated a quiet separation process, determined to shield their daughter from public curiosity. Friends describe those months as a crucible, two devoted parents learning to shift from spouses to co-guardians. Trevor emerged committed to collaboration, ensuring Athena's routines remained stable, her relationship with both parents unwavering. Although Trevor's low-key nature kept many details private, close friends and industry insiders paint a picture of disciplined investments and understated luxury. Real estate, Trevor's savings and shrewd portfolio choices led him to own a modern condominium near Genentech's South San Francisco campus and a weekend retreat in Napa Valley. Combined, these properties were valued at roughly $1.8 million. Cars, he favored electric innovation, most often driving a dark gray Tesla Model S, valued for its performance and sustainability, and occasionally swapping for a BMW X5 during family trips, balancing efficiency with comfort. Net worth by mid-2025 Factoring in equity from his boutique life sciences consultancy and real estate holdings, industry estimates placed his net worth in the neighborhood of $2 million. Even amid personal upheaval, Trevor maintained his professional poise. In late 2024, he accepted an offer to join a boutique life sciences consultancy. There, he advised early-stage biotech startups on fundraising strategies, crafting valuation models that balanced investor appetites with ethical responsibility. His signature approach, painstaking attention to detail coupled with unflinching moral clarity, became his hallmark. Startups credited him with navigating seed rounds that allowed them to focus on patient-centered innovation rather than chasing inflated valuations. Then came the sudden news of his passing. It arrived as a shockwave, rippling through corporate corridors, families, and scientific communities alike. Colleagues remembered the champion of precision who once stayed up all night refining a complex algorithm, only to cheerfully share the final report over fresh-baked pastries. Mentors spoke of a man who listened more than he spoke, who never claimed credit, yet whose fingerprints lay on every successful budget and every thoughtful philanthropic initiative Genentech sponsored. In the weeks that followed, stories surfaced that painted a portrait of quiet generosity. Trevor quietly covered the school fees of a struggling Molina family. He volunteered at the local senior center, teaching retirees basic financial literacy. He anonymously donated to academic scholarships for first-generation college students in the Bay Area. Each anecdote wove a tapestry of a life devoted to elevating others. As friends and family gathered to celebrate his memory, they honored the principles he embodied: humility, integrity, and compassion. They planted a tree in his hometown Barangay in Manila, knowing he would appreciate its slow, steady growth. At Genentech's campus, a new fellowship bearing his name will support analysts who combine financial rigor with social conscience. Trevor Magallanes' story reminds us that impact need not be loud to be profound. His legacy is etched not in headlines, but in the lives he touched, an enduring testament to the power of purpose, the grace of quiet leadership, and the infinite value of a life lived in service to both logic and love. And that's Trevor Magallanes' story, proof that impact isn't measured by the spotlight, but by the lives you touch. If his journey inspired you, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more untold stories. Drop a comment below sharing your favorite Trevor moment or who you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.